Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining us for another Broadfield Liquid Lunch and Learn every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We are back from Las Vegas, back from the NAB Show. And if there's one drink that you look forward to when you're back from Las Vegas, it's a nice cold water. We have two rules when we do NAB. Never turn down a water. When you walk into a meeting at a booth, they offer a water, even if you have one in your backpack. Take it anyway. Because 15 minutes later, you're going to be searching for it, and you'll be glad you did. The other rule is to try to set up your schedule, like Len did for us this year, going from booth to booth in a very organized fashion. We like to spend one day in the Central Hall, one day in the South this year, and then another day in the West. And then from the West, we head back over to the Central. It was a great show, spread out all over the place. And it looks like if you've got all your steps in, you're going to get even more in next year. From what I'm hearing, next year's NAB show is going to include the South Hall, the North Hall, and the West. Central is going to be the next hall up for construction, where they actually are going to close down Central and have everyone going from South to North to West. That makes quite the commute, which is going to make that Tesla loop more valuable than ever. So this year was a great show for Broadfield, which means it's a great year for our dealers coming up. Starting with some new products and a new product line, Absen LED wall technology. Broadfield is your source, a brand new distributor for Absen LED walls. We're getting everything set up now. We are going to be stocking some all-in-one kits, and we will be able to help you build any spec, any build-to-order LED wall for your installations and your customers. Reach out to your Broadfield sales rep. We've already started working very closely with Absen. We have lots of training coming up. We're going to make lots of training available for our dealers. So you're going to see lots of information coming soon. Panasonic was a great hit of the show, showing off their ST2110 production workflows with the Panasonic Kairos systems, showing how Kairos can really function in venues of all shapes and sizes, and they even had a really cool touch panel controlling the Kairos switch in operation. We will have a Kairos demo system available in Broadfield shortly, so you can reach out to your Broadfield sales rep and we can set up some custom demos, trainings, anything you need to help offer Kairos into your customers. Panasonic also is introducing a brand new entry-level PTZ camera. So the Kairos systems are your perfect flexible video production system in venues, sports, live production, theater productions, rental staging, and more. If you want to know more about Kairos, reach out to your Broadfield sales rep. Broadfield is an exclusive Kairos Elite distributor. We are working very closely with Panasonic to help build this market and to get Kairos installed in all of these great applications. ST2110 workflows were a big hit with all of these Kairos productions. That includes the Matrox Convert IP product line, and Broadfield is your source for all Matrox products, including the Convert IP family of ST2110 products, the Monarch Edge, the Matrox XTO, Mavix, and more. We also had the Netgear AV switches, and Netgear was showing off the new M4350 switches that are also certified for ST2110. We know that ST2110 is going to be very important for broadcasts and for customers of all sizes going into that IP production workflow. Even Blackmagic Design introduced some 2110 products at the show. Broadfield is going a little bit higher end for the broadcast marketplace with Matrox and Netgear, and some new solutions available through Broadfield with Riddell and Imagine. The Imagine Selenium network processor and the Riddell converters that are all configurable with SDI and ST2110 are all going to be available at Broadfield. Work with your Broadfield sales rep to learn more about these solutions and how they fit into your next AV over IP production workflow. and we can get you on with Len and Logan, and they can help you build a really robust K-Row production system with a full quote, giving your customers everything they need for these brand new workflows. I mentioned that Panasonic also introduced a brand new PTZ camera. This is the AW-UE30. As the name might suggest, this fits in at the lower end of their product line between the UE20 and the UE40. Go figure it out, the UE30. It is going to include 4K 30p with HDMI, NDI, and USB connectivity. A 24S optical zoom. We're expecting to see these sometime in June or July, and we will have pricing and setup information available shortly. Bird Dog, big news from the show. There was a lot of real great excitement from down under. Bird Dog, our first Australian company, is back. We're referring to it as Bird Dog 2.0. They're referring to it as Bird Dog is better than ever. Bird Dog introduced their new camera lineup with the X1 and X1 Ultra, and a brand new box camera, the Mach-E Ultra. The Ultra in the name refers to the 4K capability. The X1 HD PTZ camera with NDI-HX, the X1 Ultra, and the Mach-E Ultra are all expected to ship very soon from Bird Dog. We'll be able to offer it to all of our dealers here in the US in early May. Setup, pricing, marketing materials are all available now. One of the most exciting things with these cameras is that it is the start of a brand new Bird Dog product line where Bird Dog is control of all manufacturing, from ground to delivery, everything from the ground up with these brand new camera line. 2 PTZ cameras kick us off with the X1, X1 Ultra. We did slide behind the scenes in the Bird Dog booth to see the rest of the camera family coming up throughout the year. And let me tell you, they have some exciting stuff to talk about. But they promise they're not going to talk about it until they're getting close and ready to ship the items like they are now with these 2 new models. The Mach-E Ultra is a brand new 4K 60p box camera available in either a 12x or 20x at the same price of $12.95 MSRP. The other great Australian company that has a lot of news and a lot of excitement is Atomos. Atomos, first and foremost, brought Jeremy Young back as CEO, and he immediately brought in a stellar team. We have Peter Barber, COO, formerly from Blackmagic Design, and Eamon Drew, the Chief Business Development Officer, formerly from Bird Dog. These guys are an all-star crew relaunching Atomos and really making a lot of noise at the NAB Show with 2 exciting new products. The first is the Ninja Phone. The second is the SunDragon LED lighting system. Combined to that, all of the Atomos cloud capabilities that they added to their existing Ninja and Shogun lineup, and you really had something for everybody in the Atomos booth. The Ninja Phone is a brand new system that allows you to turn your iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max into an Atomos Ninja monitor. It is basically a case and an attachment for your iPhone for just $399 that now allows your iPhone to be one of the most productive personal monitors on set for any production. We're working very closely with Atomos to launch these, and as soon as we get more shipping information, we will share that with all of our dealers. The other exciting new product that shows you that Atomos is really ready to step outside the box is the new SunDragon lighting system. This is not only the first light from Atomos, but kind of an exciting new lighting technology where they're taking an LED strip that guarantees the same light quality from the beginning of the strip all the way through the end. This is a 2000 lumen 5-color LED strip that can also be coiled and used as a light like you see in the pictures here, or stretched out and used as your strip, which is going to be great in some environmental shots, product shots, and more. You can do some real exciting things with the Sun Dragon LED light strips, and we are expecting this to ship sometime this June. Atomos also announced some new cloud features and cloud capabilities, including support for Avid's cloud workflows with the Ninja Ultra with Atomos Connect, and the Shogun and Shogun Ultra. Take advantage of all these great Atomos products, add the Atomos Connect or built in with the Shogun and Shogun Ultra to take advantage of all of their cloud capabilities, camera to cloud capabilities, and more. Next, let's move over to VizRT. VizRT announced 2 brand new PTZ cameras, a new Viz Connect product, and they showed off their TriCaster, Libero, and Viz production systems in all sorts of workflow environments, including sports, house of worship, education, and more. Let's start by talking about the brand new PTZ cameras, which include the VizRT PTZ3 Plus and PTZ3 UHD, or PTZ3 Plus UHD. So there are 2 models. It's the same 2 models that they have out now, adding the plus to the nomenclature. These cameras will support HDMI, SDI, and NDI HH3. The PTZ3 Plus is 20x optical zoom HD, where the Plus UHD is a 30x optical zoom 4K P60. These will have enhanced software improvements, giving you AI auto tracking and embedded tracking data for use with 3D systems over NDI-HX. Really an exciting new camera with exciting new technology integrated from VizRT. The brand new, the Spark series of products from NewTek will now be known as Viz Connect. With the nomenclature change, they've also introduced a brand new product, which is the Viz Connect Tetra. This is a brand new 4-channel addition to the Viz Connect family, converting NDI and HTML to 3G or 12G SDI. 3G or 12G SDI also can go back to NDI. And it contains the built-in NDI bridge, sending that to the NDI bridge host, taking advantage of all of the great new features built into NDI 6. One of the coolest things running around the show floor was watching Dr. NDI make his way across the show floor, visiting all the NDI partners. And while we're talking about NDI partners, I gotta tell you how cool it was to see Broadfield's logo listed on the NDI partner ecosystem as one of their valued partners. Broadfield obviously has done a lot to help further NDI technology, and all of our dealers have really embraced this technology in all of your installs. It's a large part of our product line with a lot of logos that you see on that brand there. So it was great to see that kind of recognition. The other thing I'll tell you from a hardware perspective too is that Broadfield was acknowledged by both KiloView and VizRT as being their top distributor, top partner of the year for 2023. Broadfield always plays to win, and we were really excited, super psyched to bring home that hardware. So special thanks to KiloView and VizRT. We're talking about the NDI products. We talked about NDI 6, and that was a big part of KiloView's booth. NDI 6 is already supported by the KiloView N60, N50. KiloView had a lot of excitement over their products and on the show floor, and they're really making a great name with NDI technology. And they're doing it in the US market by bringing in some additional resources, creating a US presence with none other than Broadfield's favorite, Don Riedel. Don Riedel, formerly from BirdDog, is now joined as a US channel manager for KiloView, allowing us to help build that brand and to build their presence here in the US. KiloView also introduced some exciting new technology, building on their P1 and P2 cellular encoders with a brand new P3 and P3 Mini. We are working closely with KiloView to get these ready for the US market, and we will keep you posted on great information as these get ready to be released. PTZ Optics created a lot of excitement at the show. We talked about the new promos they have available on the linked 4K cameras, $500 off. They also added free NDI-HS licenses to their Move SE cameras, and they introduced a brand new cloud platform allowing you to manage their cameras and any other camera in the marketplace. That is the brand new PTZ Optics Hive Studio. And they're doing so with the channel in mind, allowing you to benefit from Hive Studio, offering that to all of your customers using PTZ cameras. The Hive Studio is really an exciting thing that's going to let you control cameras and create a remote production workflow anywhere. Super affordably priced, built for the House of Worship marketplace where PTZ Optics cameras are so popular, but perfect for other verticals as well. We will have lots more information for you in the upcoming weeks as PTZ Optics is ready to release and roll out all of the great features for Hive Studio. The Link 4K Instant Rebate is available now, giving you $500 off their Dante AV cameras. Dante AV furthered their partner program at NAB. They're really doing a lot to push that across, and we know how big of a presence that they will have at the Infocom show in June, so it's a great time to offer these to your customers as well. YOLO Live has some exciting news at the show. Latest firmware updates is continuing to add capability to YOLOBots Pro and YOLOBots Ultra, but they also introduced their new camera concept called the Alpha Cam and Alpha Cam Run. First, let's talk about the YOLOBots Ultra. A complete all-in-one production system continues to get better and better. We've seen a lot of manufacturers introduce low-cost production systems like this with an Android-based tablet, but we haven't seen any like YOLO Live continue to release firmware to improve and add new features throughout the product life cycle. Super exciting product at under $1,500 for all of your customers who want to get started in live production, who are doing video podcasts and stuff like that. The Alpha Cam is what they consider to be the future of mirrorless cameras, perfectly suited for live production, allowing you interchangeable 4/3 lenses and giving you NDI and SRT wireless connectivity. Of course, as this camera gets ready for production, we will be working closely with YOLO Live to bring those to the US market, and we will get those shipped out to all of our dealers and live production customers. JVC introduced their brand new 40X PTZ camera, the KY-PZ540. They see a lot of applications where customers are going to be pairing the PZ510 and PZ540 in the same environment, giving you a wide angle and narrow zoom, allowing you to get the perfect picture for every live production. It is a 4K 60p camera with SRT, NDI, and just about every other technology built into it. The camera is available in two models at $19.99 or with NDI built into it for $21.99. Check out more information from JVC's press releases or at Broadfield.com, our JVC page. We're working closely with them to get more out to our dealers as well. In addition to their PTZ camera, they introduced a new upgraded system to their vMix Studio lineup. The KM-IP8 is still available, of course. Now they're going to also be introducing the KM-IP12. This is going to be a larger, more robust SDI, 4K NDI, complete production solution, turnkey system built on vMix, built with vMix, for all the customers that are looking for a complete turnkey live production solution. Another really exciting booth at the show was the Nikon booth, or Nikon, as they pronounce it everywhere outside of the US. The Nikon booth included both MRMC broadcast and RED. Broadfield is, of course, your distribution source for both RED and MRMC. And seeing them together, seeing the beautiful V-Raptor Edge camera mounted on the slide cams from MRMC was phenomenal. Such a cool thing to check out. The production capabilities, even House of Worship, different vertical markets for venues and stuff like that. It's really a new production workflow, giving you all of that under the Nikon umbrella. Right now, Red is continuing to act with business as usual, which means our distribution model doesn't change, which means your Red authorized dealer model doesn't change. But now we can tell the story with them and MRMC Broadcast, giving even more production use case scenarios, more movement, and more capabilities with a full production workflow under the same umbrella. Epiphan was showing off the Pearl Nexus. First time they showed this off in the US at a trade show. It was introduced in the IBC show in Spain. It is a really exciting product. Rack mountable Pearl Mini system, no touchscreen, can be controlled through their cloud management tools, through their software. It really gives you that capability of setting up to higher education, universities, even houses of worship, where they need multiple systems installed. This is what Broadfield sees as really those build-to-quote systems that you're going to start talking with your customer about the Epiphan Pearl production workflow, and before you know it, you're going to have 35 Pearl Nexuses on that quote. It really is a scalable design that starts in the classroom, goes to the department, and then grows through the entire campus. Really thrilled to see it in person. Check it out for yourself at Epiphan's website or call your Broadfield sales rep today. Canon had a ton of products demonstrated in their booth, a whole room with all of their PTZ camera family lineup, all the Canon lenses, Canon cinema cameras, mirrorless cameras, you name it. One of the coolest workflows they were showing off, though, was with their controller showing the XC control protocol. The Canon XC protocol with their flagship controller model allows you to control the PTZ cameras, the color shading on the cinema cameras, and EOS R5 camera, giving you a complete workflow regardless of what camera you need. We all know that the Canon cameras do such a great job with their color science, color matching capability, but now having all of these different cameras in the same mixed environment and controlling them all from one place, it was the coolest production workflow I've seen at the show. Advanced Image Robotics introduced the brand new Air 1X, their larger gimbal and robotic system with the Air Cloud tools, allowing you to control or to operate with the Sony FX3, Alpha 1, and Alpha 9 cameras. The Air 1X complete charter kit with the Z cams is of course still available. The Air 1, I should say, charter kit is still available. The Air 1X for the Sony cameras will be shipping soon. Broadfield is your source for all advanced image robotics, so give us a call today. LiveView expands the capabilities of the LiveView Solo Pro by adding their 4 modem kit in a complete bundle with belt pack and white cables. They also introduced lots of really exciting workflows. They even had this robot dog running around the show floor, showing you the LiveView capabilities for public safety and the public sector market. The public safety marketplace especially is going to be a huge growth opportunity that LiveView has identified for this upcoming year. The LU300, LU800 in these environments is perfectly suited, perfectly made. You put it on the back of a robot dog, you attach it to a drone. There are so many different workflows, and we would be happy to set up a demo for you and any public organization, public agency that you have a relationship with, that you're dealing with today. Just give your Broadfield sales rep a call, and we'd be happy to make that happen. I talked about the Solo Pro Connect 4 modem kit. The 4 modem kit should be shipping in just a couple of weeks. It is a $995 map. It is going to include 4 LiveView 4G modems with SIM cards in US or worldwide editions. It will include the belt pack and 2 white cables. Everything you need to get that 4 modem capability for your LiveView Solo Pros. We see this as a great bundle opportunity with the LiveView Solo Pro, either HDMI or HDMI and SDI. We also see it as a great upsell opportunity for all of your customers who already have a LiveView Solo Pro today. SanDisk Professional announced their brand new 24 terabyte drives, giving you even more storage and capabilities in the G Drive Project, G-RAID Mirror, G-RAID Shuttle, and G-RAID Shuttle 8. Now with these 24 terabyte drives, you can take that Shuttle 8 and get up to 192 terabytes of storage capabilities. A great feature, a great thing to show off. They were, of course, showing off all of their solutions and workflows in the SanDisk Professional booth with drives that are really purpose-built for the media, entertainment, and broadcast industry. While we're talking about storage, let's talk about shared storage with Facilis. Facilis was showing off a ton of great stuff in their booths with their hub systems and the brand new Facilis Flashpoint 48S server. This is now shipping with higher capacities, better than ever before, up to 368 terabytes per server with blazing fast 12 gigabytes per second throughput. Unbelievable to see this thing in action, really for the most advanced, highest broadcast production workflows you can imagine. Facilis was also previewing their brand new Fast Tracker software, which they're expected to ship a little bit later on this spring. Definitely check out some of the demos from the show, where I'm sure we will be joined by Facilis on a future Broadfield webinar to show off this great technology as well. Teradek had a lot of excitement at their booth, showing off their Prism Mobile and Prism Flex systems. The Prism Mobile system with 5G networking capabilities and the Prism Flex Mark II. Both of these systems also support Teradek's brand new technology, which is the Teradek Reliable Transport. All of that together gives you a ton of cellular bonded live production and streaming capability. We're going to show off a lot more about these products in the next couple of weeks, where we have Jefferson from Teradek join us here in studio on May 9th to show off the exciting new product line and to talk about all the great use cases and features for the Prism Flex Mark II and Prism Mobile. As you can see, there was a lot to show off at NAB, a lot to talk about. We appreciate everyone who came out to the show. Thank you to all of our Broadfield dealers who joined us in the Mandalay Bay at the Foundation Room for our Broadfield dealer party. And for those of you who couldn't make it, you were truly missed. We will be back out there for InfoComm. So if you can make it out to InfoComm, let us know. We will be out there for their exhibits with a booth in the Central Hall, C5062, June 12th through 14th. We are also planning another Broadfield Dealer Appreciation Party on June 13th. So if you plan on going to InfoComm, reach out to your Broadfield sales rep today at 800-634-5178. Make sure you let them know that you're going to be at the show so we can get you on the invite list for the event. We love seeing all of our dealers there, and we hope you can join us. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And until next week, cheers.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers. So call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.